You look fine on the outside, but inside you feel just shattered, like you'll never be whole again. You smile when people ask, "Hey, how you doing?" And you keep busy. When it's quiet, you feel the cracks. And here's the truth. Brokenness isn't permanent. It's a stage, not a sentence. Now, I've been broken twice. First, by the infidelity of my young wife when I was still very young enough to believe that love alone could and would fix anything. And again, decades later, when my last wife asked for a divorce after 37 years of what I thought was, pretty close to a perfect marriage. Both times were excruciating, but both times I healed. Not overnight, not by a formula, but gradually, fully. And today, years later, I'm living the most balanced, honest, and peaceful life I have ever known. So if you feel broken right now, hold on, because broken is just the place where healing begins. Because every man who's healed started out right where you are, thinking he never would. Betrayal hits men where they live. It takes away more than love. It takes away their trust, stability, and even their identity. You built a life on certain truths, and then those truths cracked. The world says, "Oh, get over it." But you can't get over a collapsed foundation until you rebuild it. Nights are the hardest. The quiet feels heavier than the day. So you hide the hurt and pretend to be fine, while inside you're asking, "Am I damaged beyond repair?" Well, you're not. Feeling broken is not proof you're defective. It's evidence you loved deeply. Being broken is a moment of truth, not a life sentence. It means your old structure collapsed under something real. That's not weakness, that's reality, showing you what cannot be carried forward. You don't need to deny the damage. You need to understand it. That's how rebuilding starts, not by forgetting what broke, but by learning what needs reinforcement. You cannot heal what you won't name. Was it trust, identity, self-worth? Write it down and say it out loud. My trust was betrayed. My confidence was crushed. My sense of belonging was ripped away. You see, naming doesn't weaken you. It gives pain a form you can work with. Once it has a name, it stops being fog and starts being material that you can rebuild from. Naming the damage isn't reliving the pain. It's reclaiming authorship. Healing has no clock. Some men reclaim peace, really in just a matter of months. Others take years. Now, neither style is failure. Comparison, though, is the enemy of recovery. You're not behind, you're not ahead, you're becoming. Shame feeds on deadlines. Remove the clock, and healing can finally breathe. Betrayal takes a lot, but it doesn't take everything. List what survived. List your discipline. List your honor. List your capacity to care, what you still care about. Healing isn't built on what broke. It's built on what remained. Use what remained to build momentum. What remains after loss is actually the strongest part of you. Lean on that until the weaker parts catch up. And language shapes reality. Every time you say, I'm broken, I'm rebuilding. Same truth, different trajectory. One keeps you stuck in the pain. The other moves you toward your purpose. Rebuilding is not denial. It's direction. Men try to heal alone. We think privacy equals strength. But healing is absolutely accelerated by connection. Find a brother, a mentor, a counselor. Join a group where you can speak without judgment. Support isn't weakness, it's oxygen. You can't breathe in a vacuum. Sometimes the strongest move a man can make is to finally let someone help him stand. And before you can be whole, you have to see yourself whole. Visualize it. Picture the man who's through it, who's calm, who trusts again. Feel his shoulders relax. See the light in his eyes. Hear the confidence in his voice. Now, that's not fantasy, that's direction. Your mind needs a destination to walk toward. Wholeness starts as a picture. Then one day, you realize you've stepped into it. You're not broken. You are rebuilt. The cracks? No, they're not flaws. They're proof that you survived pressure that may have destroyed a lesser man. The story isn't about what broke you. It's about what refused to die. Every scar is a line in the blueprint of the man you are becoming. You may feel broken right now, but trust me, you are not broken forever. You're rebuilding into something stronger, steadier, and more real than you have ever been. Wholeness isn't a return to what was, it's the birth of what's true. So tell me, what helped you start believing you could be whole again? Share it below, because some man out there is watching this right now, wondering if he ever will become whole. And your story might be the proof he needs.